Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Aset Haru, and welcome to another exciting edition of Ask an Aquarius. Now please, if you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Okay, so I got a message from a young lady last night, and I was like, yo, I'm doing this tomorrow. Because normally, I don't do the questions in any particular order, but usually I take a little bit of time to ponder it. When I heard this last night, I was like, yo, I got to talk about this tomorrow, okay? Because before she does something, she needs to hear this. She asked me if she should have a threesome with her boyfriend and his best friend, if I thought that was something that would be okay. Now listen, y'all. Having a threesome in itself is not a bad thing. Sexual experimentation in itself is not a bad thing. If you want to try whips, you want to try chains, you want to try threesomes, you want to try whipped creams, you want to try movies, you want to try, bondage, whatever, handcuffs, whatever. Sexual experimentation is not a bad thing. As long as it's something you want to do, and you're not being coerced into it or threatened into it or made to do it by any means, it's something you really want to try, then it's fine. It's fine to try different things. Another thing, make sure you're safe. If you want to do it and you're safe, it's fine. And what I mean by safe is safe sex. Nowadays, people have all kinds of things and they're not telling people. Somebody can have HIV and not even tell you or not even know. And you out here sexual experimenting and end up with some shit you're going to have for the rest of your life. Now, people who have HIV still live productive and probably happy lives, I'm sure, in a lot of cases, but it's not something that you don't want to contract STDs if you can get away with it. So if you can be safe, if you can be careful with your body, that is the best way to go. Okay? Now, if while you're being safe and you're being careful, you're open to experimentation with somebody that you are feeling, that's fine. Fine. I experienced it. I really didn't think it was all that. I tried it more than once even. It really wasn't all that, if you ask me. I thought it was actually, to be honest with you, in a threesome, there's too much going on for me to pay attention. I'm sorry. It's just too many things happening, and I'm like, It's just too much going on. So it's not something that I enjoy, but you might. That's fine. But where you're treading on thin ice is doing this with your boyfriend and his best friend. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, threesomes have a tendency not to go right. Okay? Some of the times they do. Sometimes the people get down, they go about their business, and it's fine. But there are a lot of times when it does not go well, especially when it's somebody that you know. I have seen so many cases of somebody getting jealous. Or let's say, for example, two people are in a couple, they invite a third person in, and the third person now is trying to take one of the people in the couple from the other person. I've seen a lot of treachery happen because of threesomes. I remember at one point in time, I knew a girl, she had a threesome with her fiance and his best friend, and very shortly after that, the fiance broke off the engagement. And when she asked him why, he was like, after seeing what I saw, I really just don't see you the same way. And he couldn't explain it. Like, he was just like, I care about you and everything, but after seeing, I just can't. I can't marry you. He just, was like, after seeing it, like, he didn't think it would be like that in his mind. But after seeing her with his best friend, he could not marry her. And he broke off the engagement, and she was devastated. So for me, it's a bad idea to do it with somebody who is that close to your relationship. This guy is his best friend. The sex itself, the involvement itself, that might be fun, might be great. But afterwards, you have to think about what's the aftermath going to be. And if they get into any kind of tiffs or disagreements, that's definitely going to come up. Guaranteed it's going to get worked in there some kind of way. So if I were you, it's no way in hell that I would have a threesome with my man and his best friend. If I was going to have a threesome, I would have it with 2 fucking strangers before I would do it with my man and his best friend. Seriously. I would go to the island of Wawa, have that shit, and come back, you know, and nobody would be none the wiser. Having it with him and his best friend opens the door for a lot of shit to go wrong. And it's not to say it's going to go wrong, but it's a high enough probability that I was like, fuck that. I got to talk to her today. She has got to hear this today, because if you choose to do it, I at least want you to know everything I thought about it, every consequence I thought about before you actually do it. Okay? Now, this doesn't mean you're going to do it, doesn't mean you're not going to do it, but I just want you to know, so you are well informed, that this can go terribly wrong. It can go terribly wrong. And I've seen it go terribly wrong enough times. I've experienced it myself. Every time I've had a threesome, well, I shouldn't say that. I've had 3. The first one went terribly wrong because of jealousy. The person that I was with acting stupid, and then afterwards, man, didn't want me talking to the girl no more. Y'all can't be friends. You know, that kind of thing. Because what happened was, it was a girl and it was a guy. The guy was my dude. And we had the experience. I thought it was great, thought it was fun, but me and the girl were still talking. We were still talking on the side, on the sly, you know what I'm saying? And she was, you know, trying to creep up in there, you know? And he was mad, like, oh, it's like that, you know? And so then it was like, oh, I don't want you talking to her anymore. But I didn't care what he said. I was still talking to her. So that caused the issue in itself, and then we would argue about that, but I really didn't care, you know? So that was that one. The last 2 were uneventful. I didn't care about, and I think the reason why the last 2 were uneventful, because I didn't care about the people involved. The one situation, it was just some chick that I was talking to. I met on the party line. You know, I was just hollering at her. I didn't know her like that and didn't really care one way or another. You know, so the gentlemen that I knew that we had the experience with, they weren't close to me. They didn't know each other, and I didn't really give a shit about either one of them. They were just people that I just knew, you know. And then in the last situation, very similar situation, somebody I met on the party line. I used to love the party line. So, and it was somebody that I met. It was a situation. I didn't really like it, but it wasn't an eventful situation. Nobody got angry. It was no problems. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, if it's people that you don't care about, or if it's people that you don't know at all, it's a much better chance of it going well. If you were involved with your man and his best friend, you're leaving the door open for too many things that can possibly go wrong later on. Such as his friend throwing it in his face later on, them having a fight and him throwing it in his face. Or him trying to holler at you on the side. Or you liking his friend more than him. You know, you got a lot of things that can go wrong with this. So if it was me, I absolutely would not do this. So that's my advice to you. Really seriously think about the consequences. Think about the aftermath. You know, the moment might be fun. The moment could be actually pretty cool. But the aftermath is where the problem comes in. When the dust has cleared and everything has settled, you still know these people. You're still around these people. And how is your boyfriend going to feel later? And another thing I want to add in, a lot of men, like I said about that other chick that I was talking about earlier, a lot of men don't really take a woman seriously that they do things like that with. You know, a lot of times either it's because their egos can't handle it and they don't even know that before it happens sometimes. And other times that's just what they do. A lot of men have told me that they shared women with their best friend, or they shared a woman with their brother or their cousin or their friends. You know, that's not a female that they take seriously though. So if this is supposed to be a relationship that you're in, then not in a relationship, in a friends with benefits, in a side joint, but never in a relationship. And mind you, I don't recommend friends with benefits or side joints either, by the way. But if that's the case, that's where I would do something like that. I would do something like that in a relationship that wasn't serious, that wasn't long term. You know, that I really didn't give a shit about, honestly. You know, I would never do that in a situation with somebody that I might marry one day. And like I said before, a lot of men feel that way, and a lot of men are not going to take you seriously if they're able to do things like that with you. You have to really think about the future. It's not the moment that this becomes a problem, it's the future. Okay? So you think about it, do what you're going to do, but think about it. See you later.